Hello, my name is Kornegay, and today I will be discussing anxiety among millennials. Within my speech, I will discuss the rates of anxiety and depression among millennials, why it affects these generations, and why generations before us haven't faced these same problems. Did you know that millennials face the largest number of diagnoses of anxiety and depression disorders every year? In fact, they represent 19% of the population diagnosed with anxiety and 14% of the population diagnosed with depression, whereas the Generation Yers, the generation before us, only represents 13% of the population diagnosed with anxiety and 9% of those diagnosed with depression. Now, many people wonder, why is this? Millennials grew up with so many great technological advances, they didn't have any of the hardship that the other generations faced before us. But is this a good thing? CBS News says they think not. The combination between the freedom of experience the internet for the first time and the helicopter parenting of overprotective parents created a great duress among millennials, especially as young children, that led to them feeling extremely stressed in their daily lives as they weren't able to handle these situations. One of the biggest issues was caused by parents themselves, which many didn't even see as an issue. They told their children when they said they wanted to be princesses or knights, you can be anything you want to be in this world. And this message was preached to millennials day after day until they graduated high school. And then they were faced with the decision that they couldn't do that. They can't be anything they want to be. And this hardship caused a lot of anxiety and stress among the young generation. So why doesn't this affect other generations? Well, you see, many other generations grew up in close proximity to their families and married at extremely young ages. This may not be considered a good thing, but the Huffington Post stated that this, in fact, caused an extremely tight support system for families to fall on whenever they needed help. You see, millennials state that among all of the issues they face, work, money, relationships, and the economy are the biggest causes for stress in their life. And Vogue Australia stated 91% of Canadian teenagers in their research study reported that they felt extreme stress when dealing with these daily things. Now, many people wonder, how do we fix this problem? And this isn't a clear answer. But what I truly wonder is, if anxiety and depression keeps getting worse generation after generation, is this an issue we will be faced with for the rest of the world, for the rest of our history? If so, we need to fix this now. Is it simply by letting children become more independent while also giving them the close relation of family? Or does it mean something deeper? In my speech, I discussed the rate of anxiety and depression among teens, why this came to be, and why it doesn't affect generations before us. I hope you enjoyed my speech. Goodbye.